There it is, the awkward long intro. What's up? Welcome back. It's Guac Talk with
It's me.
it's you. It's Nessa, the Buena Suerte kid, and it's me, Simone, XO Simone. We're gonna start things off tonight with a little answer deck, and we were asking the answer deck if it could give us some insight if we'll ever actually become real gamers. Now, previous to going live, Vanessa wanted to know if she was going to actually make a basic income next year. That was a bold question to ask. And she got the stranger card. It just like flew out of the deck. It was crazy. And actually very, very foreboding maybe. But the stranger was upright. So again, I think that just means you're gonna meet somebody out of your normal like circle and they're gonna give you a job.
I'm only slightly worried about it.
It's all. I mean, that's fair. Stranger danger is a good point, but sometimes it just happens out of the blue. It's fine. It's fine. It's gonna be okay. Think positive, man. All right. So, will we ever be real gamers? Is this like Twitch shit ever gonna work out for us? No.
Will I be getting a gaming console soon?
Ooh. Have you manifested it? Have you manifested your next gaming console, Vanessa?
Well, first gaming console ever. And yes,
okay.
I was this close to getting one. Robin and my mom, when they went to Costco, were going to get the Switch because it was on sale, but they couldn't find it.
Aww.
That is fine because I don't technically need it.
Yeah, I mean, who does? Who really needs any of this stuff? But I feel like I pulled anything because I've been kind of like stalling. But here we go. I like this one. It's a good one. Talent card.
Yes.
You pulled the talent card. I feel like that's a positive affirmation about the things to come. We might be talented. I don't know. The future is wide open. At the bottom of the deck, diligence. So due diligence breeds talent. Ooh. Love it. That's pretty good. I'm impressed. I'm excited. Oh, you should check the Twitch to see like what our category is. Do I need to change it? It should be like podcasting, just chat or whatever.
And podcast, that's fine. It's good.
Hey, it's a talk show. It's Guac Talk. We talking, but we don't have guac this time. And I hope my light doesn't fall down because it's sitting on a cat tree. And the cat is in the tree. There's a cat in the tree. How are you today, Nessa?
I'm good. I got a lot of things crossed off my to-do list, so really productive.
Hey, me too. I moved my rooms around. It's been good. I feel very well, I feel good because the cats both seem to enjoy the new setup, so they've just been hanging out with me all day. So that's nice. We have topics.
We do have topics.
We have topics. Our first one is what shouldn't we ever talk about as we share our Guac Talk together. Did you have any ideas? Do you have some
first I don't want to talk about that.
Okay. I feel like we started on this during our last like work meeting.
Something orange that we hopefully will never have to hear from again.
Yeah.
It's a no.
Right. Throw it in the trash. Next. Something I never want to talk about. I didn't actually bring any ideas to the table. I guess
try to keep it pretty open. I think
yeah. I don't think there's anything I really want to talk about. Maybe like reality TV, because I don't watch any of it. I'm sorry. I don't know anything about it. Or maybe you could teach me. It's the thing. I'm very open to whatever, but unless I have nothing to offer.
Yeah, it was just a one very specific thing.
Yeah. And the rest of their party and just any of that. I feel like at some point it will come up, especially if we get into student loans or student debt or
Oh,
any.
conspiracy theories that are not fun.
That was yes. We want to avoid the conspiracy theories that are actually impacting our lives. Can we just yeah. We don't want to do those because it's just a little too close to home. I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Now, what conspiracy theories are fun though? What are some of your favorites?
I love anything related to outer space, except for flat Earth. I can't. I refuse.
Like
But any other conspiracy that has to do with the solar system, I'm all for.
I know it's like why would you want to live on a flat Earth? What do you have to gain?
And where is all this water coming from if all the water is just falling off the edge?
It's recycling itself. I think it's probably has to do with like the precipitation cycle or something. But I just like I don't know. I don't get it. It's just so dumb. It's just so dumb. It's not like you want to imagine the Earth as something other than it's not, but you want to just say it's flat. Like why not like say it's a turtle? Say it's like something interesting. Say it's like pear shaped, apple shaped. I don't know. Just
a diamond.
I don't
Just
know.
floating through Earth.
Or like maybe if it's flat, like maybe it's a disc. Is it supposed to be like a disc? And which way does it turn? Does it turn at all? It doesn't turn.
No,
Okay.
I don't know. If with flat Earth, I don't believe it turns. I think
it just
everything
lays out
rotates.
there. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah. Whatever. It's a bad idea to begin with because I don't even want to have to wrap my brain around it.
What are some of your favorite conspiracy theories?
I don't know. I think I would say there's a couple government agencies that are in the neighborhood where I'm at. So there's always been like a little bit. There's a really good YouTube video that I used to watch about Aerojets around here and how like they're very secretive and stuff like that. It's very Hawkins, Indiana, and Stranger Things. So yeah, I love like a kind of like what's the government up to, these like psychic conspiracies and things like that. Like maybe less so aliens because it's like just let the aliens walk around. Just let them be. But if it's like humans doing weird shit with other humans, that's always fun. It's like, oh, like telekinesis does exist because I don't know. They're developing drugs in this like silo out in Iowa. That's kind of cool.
I always get in my head about things like that with like mind reading. And I always try to just throw out like little jokes in my head and see if anyone around me laughs.
Just see like if you can pick out that person in the crowd. Yeah. Gotcha. I feel like there's some other ones I'm missing, but
a lot.
I don't know. I guess we have the internet. Let's see. Best conspiracy theories.
In the time of COVID, that's not something you type in.
Is it?
What'd you
The most popular conspiracy theories in America? Ooh, list of conspiracy theories on Wikipedia is harmless.
Fair play.
Yeah. Wikipedia is like the place you go to look up just everything. Oh, there's a lot of things here. The New England Patriots conspiracy theory. Oh, interesting. The Jaguars were not around. That's less interesting, I think, for a general audience. Aviation conspiracy theories. New Coke. A theory claims that the Coca-Cola company intentionally changed to an inferior formula with New Coke, with either the intent of driving up demand for the original product or permitting the reintroduction of the original with a new formula using cheaper ingredients. Probably. I mean, that's how they got rid of sugar. And they're like, here's corn syrup. Enjoy.
Also found like one of their ingredients were like super poisonous, but that was the tastiest.
Yeah, I mean, I was raised on that stuff, and so that explains a lot. Yeah, yeah. My mom drank a lot of Diet Coke, hence I drank a lot of Diet Coke with all of that like chemical sugar. Oh, the Denver airport. That's a good one. I
I
forgot
don't
about
know that
Denver.
one.
You don't know about Denver? Oh, have you never been to Denver airport?
No.
Nessa. Oh my God, you're missing out. Oh my God. Some theories believe that the Denver International Airport stands above an underground city which serves as the headquarters of the New World Order. Theorists cite the airport's unusually large size, its distance from the Denver city center, the Masonic and alleged satanic symbols, as well as a set of murals that include depictions of war and death. And those things are very real.
I accept that.
Yeah. And then it has the freaky blue horse statue. What is his name? I forget, but yeah,
Stunning.
it's the statue that killed the artist while he was making it. You didn't know about this?
No.
Oh my God. Let me pull up a photo. Oh my God. I can't believe you didn't know about this guy. Oh, what's his name? He's so demonic looking. It's just great. Blue Mustang. Yes. Let me see. I can't believe you didn't know about our good friend. I need to find his name though.
I will admit that a lot of the the conspiracy theories that I subscribed to in my youth did revolve heavily around aliens.
Check him out. Look at that.
Oh,
That is the horse that greets you when you when you come to the airport in Denver.
yeah, that's that's not
And
bad.
flying into Denver is already like scary enough because I've had so many near death experiences leaving and arriving in that airport. It's
So
just great.
funsies. Got
Oh
it.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. What is his name? Blue Mustang is everything I keep seeing. But he was Blucifer is his local nickname. Colored light blue with illuminated glowing red eyes, it is notable for both its striking appearance and for having killed its creator, Luis Jimenez, when a section of it fell on him at the studio. And yeah. Oh, 1993. That's our completion date, 2008.
Fair
Ah,
enough, fair enough.
and its eyes do glow this just like creepy red glow. It
I wonder
is.
what the reasoning for the glowing eyes was. Was it like to help airplanes like come in? 'Cause I feel like they have other lights for that.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess it could be. You could argue that it's a safety thing, but I mean, I don't know. You could have just done something else, something different. Anyway, that's a good one. That's I like that one because it's very like attainable, or I guess I don't know if that's the right word, but you know what I mean. You can like you're in Denver, and then you can easily find all of this like crazy shit there, and it's just like I don't know. It's like yeah, there's some wackos out
Oh,
here.
that the treasure that was just found in like the
Treasure,
Rockies.
treasure,
It
where?
like the person who hid it like wrote a poem in a book. Hold on.
Oh my god, there's so many American political conspiracies. I just like I don't want to put my eyes on them. Oh, fluoridation, water fluoridation. That's a fun one. Um, yeah, something about a communist plot. Oh, the flat Earth. Here we go. I don't know. This just evolved into conspiracies. uh, to hide the fact that the Earth is instead a disk or a single infinite plane. Okay. Anyway, what were you doing? What's happening?
So the Finn treasure. I sent you the Wikipedia link.
Oh,
Um, yeah, this like guy had like a bunch of
ooh.
mummies, and he
Oh, it
got
was found in
bored. Like,
Wyoming.
yeah, he hid it, and he wrote a poem with like clues, and people have like been searching for it. for like I think over a decade, and someone just recently found it, and I think he like passed away right after.
Weird. No, I did hear about this. I forget, somebody was like telling me about it. I think I must have been drunk because I was like, okay, whatever. Like, yeah, I can't believe they found the treasure. I've been looking for that forever. And it's like, oh, all right. 5 people have died while searching for the treasure. That's pretty cool, I guess. Yeah, folks in Colorado. I forget let's see. Oh, in Yellowstone. Interesting. Found, but right before the pandemic. Good for him. He went into the pandemic with a little bit of something extra. Well, that's nice. Had to rappel over 850 feet from a rope tied to a railing in the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone. Ordered to spend a week in jail and pay rescue costs of just over $4,000. Oh no, wait. Oh no, was that somebody? Oh no, that was just somebody with controversy. That wasn't actually the person that found it. Whoops. Whoops. They didn't say. Oh no, these are.
I like was very close to talking Robin into like going with me to look for it, and then she realized that I'm not a wilderness person, and that would have been a very bad idea.
Maybe it was you that was telling me about it. I think it was just like some random day, like at the bungalow. You're just like, guys, the treasure was found. It's not. We'll never pay off our student loans now. Well, it wouldn't have been at the bungalow if it was January, but who knows? Maybe we were having some pizza.
Mhm.
That's
Well,
funny. Well, he died in September.
yeah.
So if somebody found it in January, so I like that name though. Forrest Fan. I like an alliterative name.
Yeah.
I love an alliterative name. That's hard to say. Oh, and some forged artworks. Nice. Oh wait, that was his like oh, he's an art dealer.
Yeah,
Interesting.
there's just like a lot that goes into the story of
They
it.
didn't say where in Wyoming. I guess it sounds like it was. Oh wait, here we go. Forest of Vision Rocky Mountains. I want to know where in Wyoming it was found. I'll look it up later. Anyway, I'm a bit like I was there the whole time. I was there for 7 years and get no treasure. All I got was a cat. Stupid. He's sweet, but
He's not a treasure.
He's a treasure. They ain't gonna pay off my student loans.
Going to say it.
Sorry, Esri. He doesn't care. He's asleep. Anywho, well, that's a good. Since I have this in my browser history, I might as well like get into it one of these days. Alternative medicine. Oh God, COVID-19 pandemic is on here. Oh, oof, ooh. That is not my favorite conspiracy theory. That might be my least favorite conspiracy because it shouldn't be a conspiracy theory. Oh, anyways, yeah, I'll look into that one later. Maybe we can. Maybe this could be a recurring topic. It is a non-ban topic. We spent most of the time talking about things that we would not ban, and I think, but we did say that, like, yeah, we clearly are not going to talk about COVID like it's a conspiracy theory, but actually we probably shouldn't even say too much about it. But yeah, that should not be on that list. Anyway, you should ask a question.
No, not that one. Well, you asked a question. You haven't asked a question.
Okay, I'll ask a question. Let's see. I should ask when. No. Let's see. Should I? I don't know. I don't know a good question. Am I ever? that's not really a good question though. Because there was a Jeopardy question the other day, and it was something about this guy who had painted like an 8 by 12 foot watercolor. And I was just very impressed by that. And I kind of want to ask, could I ever paint 8 by 12 foot watercolor? Because I have a hard enough time just like sitting down and like keeping my attention. Oh, we had one pop out. Change. The answer is I have to change.
You should watercolor some trees.
And the bottom of the deck was the lesson. So what do you make of that? Like, the lesson here is to change. Like, I love this deck. It's so literal.
It's a sassy deck.
Does not beat around the bush here. What?
The sassy deck.
It's a very sassy deck also. Like every time I've done Instagram readings with this thing, it gets a little personal. It gets a little touchy. Yeah, all right. So I have to make some changes if I'm ever gonna paint an 8 foot by 12 foot watercolor. I would yeah, I should probably learn how to focus better, but also like really make that 8 by 12 foot piece like, I don't know, something worth it. I guess I think I always have wanted to paint something that big ever since I like saw how big some of the Impressionist paintings were that, you know, if you never see them in person, you never have a concept of like what size they are.
Yeah.
And then, so it was always when I did go to France and seeing how big like the Luncheon on the Grass is, and I look at like all these like paint marks and it's Impressionism. So they're very like, you know, loose. I'm like, oh, it's not that it wasn't that great, but it's like, oh, it's not so like out of reach.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this kind of art technique is not that out of reach if you just, you know, give it some time. But I guess that's true for all art. You just actually have to do it. Anyway.
The hardest part is starting.
The hardest part is starting. That's why we're here. We've been trying to make this thing happen. How many times? We did pretty good over the summer. We did 2.
Was that the
That's
summer?
pretty good.
I feel like a long time ago.
It was a long time ago. It was like, it wasn't even summer. I think it was spring.
Yeah.
Ah, well. All right, gaming. Vanessa, do you consider yourself a gamer?
I would say yes. I spent a lot of my childhood playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater. That's a thing. Not to like age myself.
Too late.
Yeah, we used to have like the original Nintendo, and we used to like do the ducks and like Super Mario and the whole thing. And then Among Us. I can't wait till I get a solid group of people that I can play Among Us with. I just miss it so much.
I'm sure they're out there.
Strangers.
They're out there.
I hate strangers.
Well, that was the card you got
Yes.
today. So I think you have to learn to love strangers. I think that's the lesson there.
I feel like I don't want to.
That's fair
Maybe that's
too. I don't either. I don't blame you. I wouldn't either. I'm not a big stranger person. There are stranger people out there. Definitely people who are like, just throw me in whatever situation. I'll make some friends. And I'm sometimes like that. But it definitely takes a lot of wine. A lot of white wine.
Late night walks help. But then like, can we go on late night walks? No.
Well, sometimes.
Oh no! After that alert a couple weeks ago, it wasn't a bobcat. Oh yeah, on Neighbors.
That's happened to me. Oh yeah, just chilling.
Yeah.
That happened in Laramie once. That was awful. Well, it was like funny during the day. It's like, oh my god, there's a mountain lion running around town. It was funny during the day, and then also like there were a bunch of stupid people that were trying to like track it down in the city when all the like local authorities were like, please do not try to track the the panther, the mountain lion, because we need to not scare it. Thanks, and not attack people. But then like, so it was like, those idiots during the day, and then at night there was another sighting, and so they like, yeah, they do the alert, and it's like, mountain lion loose, stay inside. Yeah. And that was like pre-pandemic. It's like, okay, I'll stay inside. You figure, at some point they can capture the mountain lion. Can't capture human beings.
Actually, you can.
You can try. Yeah. Well, it'll happen, Vanessa. It'll happen for you. You just, I don't know. I mean, that was the thing in the cards, right? Is like, you may not find the people in your networks, but you got to start trusting some strangers, and that's how you will find that solid group to play Among Us with. I haven't played it yet. I know quite a few people do. It's like a new hot thing. What do you love about it?
I like. Oh, this is gonna make me sound so bad.
Why?
Being able to trick people into believing me. It's really easy in like those chats.
Yeah.
Yes, I love being an imposter and not killing anybody.
A master manipulator.
And letting like the other imposter take care of like the kills. Because I always played with 2 imposters against like the group. Because you have different imposter settings. You can do 1 imposter against the group, 2 imposters, or 3 imposters. 3 imposters, the game is just like over right away, and with 1 imposter, it's just kind of hard. But when there's a pair, and you have like one person who's like sabotaging everything, and who's like in the chat, like making everyone believe that it's like random people. I just want to be that person again.
I believe with love, all things are possible.
Deception is only possible when there's love.
I'm trying to find that card for you, but it's not coming up. Because it does exist. Let's see. Nope. All I got was judgment.
Fair enough. Oh, I don't know if you remember when during orientation when we got back our Myers-Briggs test, and I had judgment in mind, and I just couldn't wrap my head around it. And Kat was like, "That was the only one that made sense for you." You got judgment.
Yikes!
And I was like, "Fair play."
What's the opposite of judgment on that spectrum?
I think it's like perception. I think you either get a J or a P. I don't know what the other one is.
Yes, that's right. Yes. I am INTP or ENTP.
I got it today. That's why it was fresh in my mind.
Perfect. I vacillate. Yeah. What was yours? What was your full? What's your acronym?
ENFJ. It's the same as Obama, Martin Luther King, and Hitler.
So you have the makings of a great leader. I don't want to attach that name to, but more like
possible
charismatic leader. Charismatic leader.
Is it possible that one day I might start a cult? Yes. I don't know. We'll see.
A cult. Well, you've got the robes on right now.
Yes.
Good news.
What is it?
It was just good news. That was your card. Oh. Good news for you. Like that's how you're gonna make it. Wonder if Jonestown. Wonder if that guy. See, yeah, I think it's not so like conspiracy things are interesting, but like crazy things like that just like happen. People who are just like so charismatic that they just decide to take 100 people down with them, that's the wild stuff.
I don't know if I would take 100 people down. I think I would take 100 people's monies. I think that's the difference.
And that's how you finally paid off the student loans.
Not even close. We're taking those to our graves.
Let's see, I got INTP, or I usually get INTP, but I don't know if I've seen any like, oh, I don't know if I know who. Oh, Bill Gates, Kristen Stewart, Albert Einstein, Isaac Newton.
What's the name of it? Like the character that it gives?
The Logician. It's either that or I get ENTP, which is the more, the debater. I don't know. I don't feel like either of them are me. But I can relate to, like, this one has Weird Al Yankovic, Sarah Silverman, Mark Twain, Tom Hanks. Like, I feel like that maybe makes a little bit more sense for me. I don't know. I feel like I balance the two of them out. Yeah, that's the only one that I was like flip-flop. It's like, but I don't feel like I'm an extrovert. I don't know.
I would say you're an extrovert.
You think so?
Very much
Okay. I probably like more extroverted than some people, but like I'm definitely way less extroverted than like a lot of people in my family, let's say. Like I don't know, or just as a human being, I need more quiet time. If I'm an extrovert, I'm like a super chill extrovert. Yeah. Well,
yes.
Oh, I did take that personality test you wanted me to take. Did you take it? Speaking of personality tests.
Yes. Yes, I
Yes.
did. So
who's the favorite of
character?
Yeah. Go for
across all fandoms, the person that I am most like, which breaks my heart, is Beth March. And
weren't we trash talking that the other day?
Yes, I just have to sit in that and like figure out what I'm gonna do with that.
Beth March.
Yes.
She wasn't the one who died, was she?
She was.
She was the one. Yeah, she's the one that got scarlet fever and died.
I don't know if it'll let you open mine.
Nope, it will not. But well, what about who's like your favorite in your top 5? That's what I wanted to know, because I don't even know who my top person is because I haven't watched Mad Men. But I got Salvatore Romano as my number 1 from Mad Men. But I remember last time I took this test, I think I got Damian Leigh from Mean Girls. The last time I took this thing, I'm pretty sure he was my number 1. So it's changed a bit.
Yeah, my whole top 5 is just.
But this one, I ranked higher as manicured and not scruffy, which is how I feel today. Italian, not Swedish. I guess so. Queer, not straight. Depends. And stylish, not slovenly. Clearly. Oh, that was my ranking. But who is your favorite? Who is your favorite out of your top 5?
I'm gonna be real honest. I don't know if I like any of them.
Really?
Here, I'll tell you all 5 of them.
Okay.
So I have Beth March, Hilda Spellman, Mama Coco, Pam Beasley, and William H. Shakespeare Hill, and that's one from This Is Us. And
I think I only know Hilda Spellman out of all of those. And I really only know from like the 90s TV show of Sabrina. I'm guessing this is from the Chilling Adventures. Yeah. I haven't seen that yet. Is it good?
I like it. It gets weird, but what doesn't get weird?
I mean, but like weird in a cool, creepy way is what
No.
it's. No? Okay.
It
No,
gets
just gets
it's like
weird.
losing its footing for a bit.
Okay.
I
Because like
I
I haven't heard anyone say like, oh my God, it's such an amazing show. So clearly there's got to be like something wrong in there.
I think everybody likes it because it's nostalgic and, like, it fits the vibe that a lot of people are going for. But it itself is, like
Is it confused?
it is.
Okay.
Very,
See,
very much
this
so.
card like popped out, so I'm just like, oh, the answer deck had something to say. But the answer deck has clearly seen it and has some opinions. This is the like third person on the show we didn't know we needed. I got Salvatore Romano, Raj Koothrappali from Big Bang Theory, Valentine Wiggin from Ender's Game, Georgiana Darcy from Pride and Prejudice, Willow Rosenberg from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Oh, that's 5. Oh yeah. And Damien was 7. And then a couple others. I'm trying to think if there were others that I actually like knew who they were. Astrid Leong Tao from Crazy Rich Asians. Oh, I got Beth March as my number 19. Just FYI. Oh, Cassette from Les Mis. That's funny. Some of these other ones I don't really know at all.
Willow's my 17.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Andrea Sachs from The Devil Wears Prada. That was my 38. I was kind of this is what I was like, oh, Luna Lovegoods all the way down number 41.
I got Luna at 14. Humble brag.
That's a nice little humble brag. I feel like she was higher on my rankings last time. I feel like it was Damien, Luna Lovegood.
I think before we do this again, right before we should retake the test.
Yeah. I would love to remember what I got last time, but I'm pretty sure I screenshotted it, saved it somewhere, and now I don't have it. But TBH, I don't really know a lot of these. Who is Georgiana Darcy?
That's his sister. That's Darcy's sister.
Oh.
She's not in it very much.
Yeah. So how do you know? How do you know what her personality is?
I think she's probably more prominent in the book.
Yeah.
And I think also she gets like a random, like, someone else writes like fanfic, but at the time it wasn't called fanfic. Like someone carried on the story.
So she's like Tina Belcher.
Yes.
A little bit. Little bear. Cute.
Yeah,
Little bear. Okay. Well, I am who I am.
Most of mine just felt like trolling. So
I felt like the last time I took this, I was like, oh, I actually know who these characters are, and then also I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. And yeah, now it's like, that's who I got.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool, I guess. Yeah. Oh yeah, there it is. It's all deception. I manipulated that one, so it doesn't count.
I mean, that is deception.
Yeah, our last topic was Instagram. Why Instagram? Why even bother anymore? They just keep stealing from other apps.
And it's not even like better than what other apps are doing. Snapchat is definitely much better than stories.
It's true. It's true.
Honestly, TikTok's better than Reels.
They did it for the fame. So
disappointing.
It is. I mean, you know.
Oh, Marky Mark.
I know, right? He's just gotta, you know, whatever they can do, we can do it adequately. Not better, but adequately enough to get people to just start doing it on our platform. And that's why I don't use Snapchat anymore. But I kind of miss it. I'll be honest. Kind of miss it. Kind of don't, though. I kind of don't miss any of it at all. I've been very, like, low social media intake lately. Well, that's not true. Let's be honest, that's not true. But definitely a lot less than I used to be.
Mm.
Yeah, like I think just 2020 in general is like I have to like actively separate myself from my phone, and I'm always on my computer anyways for work, so I need to just like do other things. I need to find friends and tell them their fortunes because that gives me much more joy. But I guess you can do all that on Instagram and stuff. But I guess I spend more time on YouTube probably more than I used to do Instagram.
Mhm.
Hey YouTube. Hey everyone watching on YouTube, by the way. I'm here. I'm here hanging out. You got a question, put it in the chat. I'll pull a
It's
card for you.
Mhm.
Stop, look, and listen. And let me answer your questions. Call us now. We need a phone number. I'll work on that.
One of the phone numbers that's been calling Jill. Just
What?
call it back.
Oh, I know. I get a lot of those weird numbers too. I've almost fallen victim to at least one of those scams. I don't know. It's always funny, like the days you decide, I guess I'm gonna answer this number. I don't know why. I have ignored every other single number that has ever called my phone that I do not know. But this today, for whatever reason, I'm gonna answer it and I'm gonna believe the lies that they tell me. I don't know. There was just one day it happened, but at least
You
I did
just
not.
get fed up.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm not the smartest person, but I make up for it in other ways. I try. Why do you still use Instagram, Vanessa?
Well, at this point, I just have so many profiles.
Yeah,
I
that
have
is
so
a
many
problem.
accounts. They're like, how can I just leave them all behind?
They're like my babies. I've put things in them. I've fed them. I've given them shelter, content, and yet
just little droplets here and there for most
it's
of
like
them.
it's like the hope that someday you'll connect with somebody worthwhile via these accounts, right? Sometimes I've made a couple friends via Instagram, so I guess that's why I'm still chilling on there.
I don't know if I've made any new friends, but I have reconnected with old friends.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I've done a little bit of that here and
I'm
there.
not a throwback to earlier in the show. I'm not a huge fan of strangers. And I don't
The
really
deck
accept.
said it's if you want fame, going to have to troubleshoot that
Ooh.
by reconciling with your frustration with strangers.
Just triggered.
Sorry, girl. If you want talent, I've got some bad news for you. I'm done.
It's just the funny thing is that like after I finished at Long Beach and before I started at Sotheby's, I was going to just like cut off social media altogether. And then they were like, no, you have to have a Facebook. We would like that you have like social media and you post about us. And I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. And then everybody else had it, and that's how everyone was talking. And I don't like WeChat. I don't know. I'm weird. And so I was talking to most of our international friends via Instagram.
Gotcha.
So,
I just don't like chat apps in general because I'm not always a big fan of just like chatting nonstop. It's not for me. But I know.
I appreciate you laying on that sword for moi when we just chat.
Oh, we do. Oh, I like our chat thread. But I feel it's very like carefree. I can like exit if I need to.
Yeah.
Just chatting gives me a lot of anxiety. It doesn't matter who it's with. So
I always feel like technology knows that I'm aging and will make it seem like I'm a stroke
oh
in some
no.
chats.
Wait, what? Say that again?
Like, at times, autocorrect will literally make it look like I'm having a stroke typing something out, and I'm just like, "You and I both know that that's not what it was supposed to say, autocorrect."
I've never really noticed that with you, but I suppose I know that. I feel like that definitely happens. Yes, with people who I chat with who are older, they just like they just chat whatever. They just like put whatever in there. Yes, autocorrect does the work, and it's like you're not going to correct that. You're just going to commit to whatever that was you were trying to say. All right,
Very much so.
whatever. Yeah, it's yeah, but then I get anxiety. I'm like, what were you trying to say to me? I can't. What do I do? I'm sorry. What? So I just, yeah. Oof. But I will say that I do prefer chat to like talking on the phone, I guess, most of the time.
Yeah.
I guess it depends, but generally it's like I can at least multitask or I can like walk away from a message and just be like, I'll get to that when I'm ready. I'll get to that when I'm feeling good about it.
To the
Uh
base, I do find it very annoying when someone's like, "Oh yeah, I'll just call you later about that." And I'm like, I prefer if you send me a text.
well, you can always say that. You're always
Uh,
welcome to say that.
am I though? I don't know. I feel like the people who like prefer talking on the phone are like very into shaming people who prefer text.
That's true.
I'm just like, is it because you don't know how to spell? Because like we can do that too. Like I'm not a great speller. It's fine. I want
uh,
movies and TV, not books. It's
yeah.
fine.
There's just people out there who just aren't writers. I prefer writing. Definitely prefer writing. I need to like think things through. My Mercury is in Taurus, I'm just more given to like expressing myself in a very slow way. Uh yeah, so it's just better that I think through what I'm going to say before I say it. Otherwise, it won't make sense. So, yeah, I guess
Uh,
that's why I prefer writing.
as a Gemini,
Or a very patient listener.
as a Gemini, I prefer just to say the thing that it comes into my head.
That's fair.
Let it be. But like, I also just prefer to text it.
Yeah, you know. Well, you should ask one more question before we wrap up for the evening.
Do I really have to meet a stranger?
No, you don't have to ask. Oh, is that your question?
Yes.
Oh, see, not it sometimes it takes me a sec. Slow.
But I appreciate the knee jerk to be like, no,
Yeah,
do it.
no. No, Vanessa. Does Vanessa really have to meet a stranger to get a job? Is that the question?
Achieve fortune.
What?
To achieve fortune.
Oh, to achieve fortune. To achieve fame, fortune, prosperity, blah blah blah.
There
Does
doesn't have to be fame involved. I just want the money.
That's right. I've got the key to your fame right here. It's happening. It's real. We did it. We committed to our first like set of, I feel like we need to commit to a set of 3 episodes and see what happens. Because yeah, Guac Talk has always been a big dream of mine since the first time uh I had a bowl of guacamole at a family Christmas party and started doing some chatting on stories. So anyways, will Vanessa, does she absolutely have to meet a stranger to get to, I don't know, have money, to make money, to achieve a fortune? Not fame. Fame's not in the picture, but a fortune.
TBH, it doesn't have to be a fortune. I just want sustainability.
Okay, to sustain financial security, does Vanessa have to meet a stranger? Show me one
If
card.
cheap and nothing is popping out
Nothing
because
has popped out yet. No. Nothing has
Those
popped
felt
out.
like attacks, if I'm being honest.
Well, I'm just gonna cut it and pull it.
Yes.
All right, here we go. The answer is, we're going back to the lesson. The lesson. I think that wasn't. Yeah. Oh, and the troubleshooter. I think that just means that, yes, you're just gonna have to give in and trust trust somebody you don't know to troubleshoot your issues with the. Well, actually, the troubleshooter is like the oracle, so that's the person with the cards. That could just be me. That could just be a trusted psychic, trusted a trusted person that you get advice from. So consult the troubleshooter of your choice. But I'd say the lesson here is that there's something, just something in your life that keeps repeating, and the lesson repeats as needed. And that's what this card means to me. Whatever that means to you, take that into the world. All right. But hey, if you want that gamer fortune, you're probably gonna have to meet a lot of strangers to get there. Yeah, it's fine. They're not all bad, I promise.
I feel like
there's
you don't know
probably
the
some off.
meme.
What?
I feel like you don't know the fair enough meme.
Well,
And I've been like referencing it a lot, and like there's been no pickup, but it's okay.
no,
I'll send you a bunch of them.
you'll have to. Again, slow. We're just.
It like clicking.
My brain is just vibing.
As much as I do on the internet.
No, I don't. I tell you, I just hang out on YouTube watching old TV shows. Because I've committed to being in my 30s. Clearly.
What's your favorite rerun?
Right now it's old episodes of Whose Line Is It Anyway, the British version.
I've never seen the British version.
It's very good. It's way more like relaxing to watch than the American version. The American version is very like, the audience is just very loud.
Yeah.
And I can't I can only take all the like egregious hooting and hollering of like Americans for so long before it's just like it's too much. But like in the British version, like the audience will shut up and like let the comedians like do their thing. I mean, they laugh clearly, like they'd have to laugh, otherwise it would just be awkward. But like it's very good. I just have some personal favorite comedians that are on there a lot. So, and just British humor is just so strange. Just like the way they approach improv is just really good. Because I'm a snob, I guess. I don't know. But that one and Living Single is always a fave. And I've been trying to catch up on my Bob's Burgers lately. So yeah, so it's my like top 3. And then I'm always watching Simpsons reruns. Like I'm never not watching a Simpsons rerun. Right now, in my head. What about you?
Well, I just rewatched all of Kim's Convenience, which just sits in a very happy place in my heart. It's just like the light.
Yeah, I need to wrap up that first season. I started it a while ago.
There's a couple seasons. It's nice.
Yeah.
And then what else? I'm trying to get into Stranger Things because just like everybody loves it so much. I just want to be where the people are.
Yeah.
But
see,
something about it that like I don't like it, and I just don't know what to do about it.
It's okay.
So that one is like there waiting for me to watch. Yeah, I just go through like all the shows. I can't help myself. All the prime times came back recently, and they're all gonna go on break again. So that's no fun.
I'm one of those people who watches shows to soothe my anxiety. So watching new things, like that's my stranger danger, as you know, because you always try to talk to me about TV, and I'm like, I don't get it.
Oh, also, I got back into one Winona Earp. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
I don't think I have. I feel like it's one of those shows that my old roommate Mary would be like, "Why aren't you watching this?" I'm like, I don't know.
It's just like a really weird Canadian like
Yeah.
horror show, but it deals a lot. It's a supernatural show,
Okay. We like that. We could get into that.
and it's interesting.
I do need to get into more supernatural shows because I do like them, but as long as
Mhm.
they do it right. Uh, I guess like the last episodic show I really watched was like Westworld, and then the
Mm.
first season was really good because it was very sci-fi. The second season was okay with the sci-fi, but like the first couple episodes were just like gunfights, and I'm like, enough. Like, I don't want to watch this. It's not like, I don't know, violence just for the sake of violence isn't always that interesting. So that's just what that second season was like. Okay, I get it. You're acting out something here. I don't need to like work this out emotionally. So
If it's a battle scene but not Battle of the Bastards, I don't want it. Best battle scene, bar none. Fight me on it. I don't
what
care.
what show is this?
Oh, it's Game of Thrones.
That's what it sounded like. It sounds like a Game of Thrones thing.
Um,
I tried.
that show. Okay, if you ever want to try again and you don't want to sit through the whole thing,
No, I
just watch
don't.
the episode Battle of the Bastards. It's just such a beautifully shot episode.
Okay, okay.
So good.
I'll just never forget the episode where the like child that nobody liked died, and and then like the other main character died, and my roommate was watching it and just got up, threw his chair down, and walked out of the room. This is like, I don't need to watch Game of Thrones, but I enjoy watching people watch Game of Thrones. Like watching people who are invested in a show just react to like being manipulated by it emotionally. That's
Oh
always
my
fun.
god, the last
Like
part of
that's
the
the
last
entertainment
season,
I'm asking for. Yeah.
watching my sister, my cousin, and like my cousin's boyfriend watch it was just as entertaining as watching the show.
Yeah, I see exactly. It's like I don't need to get into this lore. I'm just more interested in like how you feel about it. It's definitely way more entertaining. Yep. All right. I think that's enough guac for the night. I don't know if there was a conclusion to this episode, other than like conspiracy theories are wild, and gaming. I never really said if I was a gamer. I don't think I am, but I do enjoy them alone, so no one can make fun of how bad I am at them. And Instagram, you know, it's not going anywhere.
Unfortunately.
Justice will never be served. So we just have to live with it as part of our lives now. What a loss. And oh yeah, and Vanessa has to like she has to face the lesson. She can just forgive, forgive strangers for not.
I'm gonna say this right now. There is no forgiveness in my heart.
That's true. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
That card actually was like sitting. It for some reason was the only card that was like flipped face front in the deck. So I'm wondering if that's it's a sign. That's one of your lessons. That's one of your
You know
lessons.
what? That is a lesson I will allow to repeat until my dying breath.
Fair enough.
Yeah, said lesson.
Fair enough. Well, I've been Simone. You can find me on social media Speaking of Instagram, you can find me on Instagram as A with a curly tail on it, XO Simone. And this is Vanessa. And you can find Vanessa at.
You know, on the next show, I'll decide which account.
I was gonna say you gotta pick one.
We'll say Cali Curator for this one, but also I'm thinking about
I've
changing.
always liked that Instagram handle for you, Cali Curator.
Did I tell you where it came from? It was out of spite.
Oh, really?
It was T-Bone's spite, yeah.
Nice. And I don't know why I'm doing a talk show with you. I've always said you and him need to do a talk show together, talking like shit on art and artists. I'm waiting. Someday it'll happen. I think it'll be much more engaging than us, but you guys won't buy into my ideas, so it's fine.
Nah.
It's fine. Someday. I'm gonna get you, girl.
I'd much rather be sitting here with you.
Oh, thank you. That's really what I wanted to hear. Oh, yes. Join me in the future. We'll do more tarot readings. They may or may not be good, but I'm really excited to explore that tarot category on Twitch one of these days and just be a quiet teenager or act out my quiet teenager character, I guess.
Have like a personality dissecting segment on all of our Guac talks.
Yeah, we can dissect the personalities of all the types of people on certain Twitch channels. Yes, that sounds good. That will definitely make us very popular, I'm sure. Cool. Well, take care, everyone. Don't gather. Stay 6 feet apart. Don't breathe on me. And don't be a stranger.
Or do. It's fine.
Peace.